Sony shuts down studio behind Concord less than 2 years after buying it. This is news of the week. Everyone's going nuts about this. But basically, yeah, PlayStation went ahead and shut down Firewalk Studios. Firewalk Studios, of course, they bought 2 years ago with the purpose of making a game like Concord. They make the game called Concord. Concord fails miserably. They take it offline like 2 weeks or something, or a month after it launched. And then now they cancel the whole fucking company. That's insanity. So RIP Firewalk Studios. I think the craziest thing about this, Herman Hulst, who is PlayStation co-CEO, he's the one that played Concord a long time ago and said, we got fucking gold with this. So then he decided to buy Firewalk Studios. They then make the game, and now he personally, after everything that happened, he's like, oh, this didn't hit the mark. I'm going to cancel Firewalk Studios. That's insane. I think you need to take accountability. He did put out some kind of bullshit, speech today saying that, certain aspects of Concord were exceptional, but others did not land with enough players, and as a result, we took the game offline. This was a press release. We have spent considerable time these past few months exploring all our options. After much thought, we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close the studio. I want to thank all of Firewalk for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication. Yeah, but you told them to do all this. This is all your fault. That's crazy. Like, oh my God. So, yeah, they basically, this was an ex-Bungie, these were ex-Bungie devs. They made Halo, right? So they formed in 2018 for the purpose of making this. They literally spent all these years making this. It bombs, and like now it's like, get a new job. Like, fucking
that's
Jesus
tough,
Christ.
man. It's tough to be a video game designer or even work in that industry right now. Like, that's
the dev, yeah.
You know, if little Thomas said, I want to get into the video game business as a designer, I'd be like, dude, don't do that.
Yeah,
little Thomas.
Don't do
It's
that.
just a very volatile industry. Very volatile industry. And, you hate to see people lose their jobs, but obviously this one here was a misstep. It was a mismeasure. I mean, $200 million in 7 years of development, like that's insane. So, I don't know. There should have been better checks and balances. There should have been, sort of patrols along the way. Like, where are we a year in, 2 years in, 3 years in? Everybody wanted this PvP style game like 5-6 years ago, but you didn't look at the forecast and think maybe in 5-6 years this PvP thing is going to be oversaturated, which it is. And you can have a lot better experiences playing a lot of times free games versus coming in with a brand new IP with brand new characters, brand new story, et cetera, and it failing like this. And it's really sad to see Sony shutting it down like that. I was holding out hope that they would relaunch Concord for free and with some fixes and maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't design games in case anybody doesn't know, but they would have figured out some way to keep it alive, but they obviously are cutting their losses and they've completely shut it down.
You gotta maybe see like maybe the cost outweighs what they're actually doing, and is it worth them like value wise to keep it going or not, or then just try and go in a different direction with a new project. I'd say that it was probably a business decision more than anything. Like the first thing I thought to myself was, I've never heard this. What the fuck is this? And upon reading a little bit more, and trying to read between the lines, even saying the marketing was shoddy. Like, and that speaks volumes. That's why I didn't even hear anything about it. So they've only shot themselves in the foot. It's one of those ones where I think where they've just said, hey, you know what? We've got our tail caught between our legs in this one. We'll just take the L, and a business decision would be to go in a new direction and try something different. Cut the cord. Sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah. There was rumblings that it might come back free to play, but I think I had mentioned it, maybe you had mentioned it, Chris, but I thought the name was tainted, from the get-go. Concord? I feel like if it came back for free, just that name Concord at this point is nah, no one wants that. I don't know. What's interesting, too, is they have an episode supposedly in the Secret Level show. Still.
Oh, okay.
So, what's up with that? Is it, I don't know.
The thing is that Darren nailed it on the head. He's never heard about this game, and he's a guy that's pretty in tune. He's got the PlayStation monthly membership, so he sees the games that are coming and going. And they did give this game a dedicated spotlight. When was it? Like last year, maybe, where they gave it like 15, 20 minutes, and they talked to different devs and stuff like that. They had even produced a video series on the different characters to try to get people excited. But that really never took off. And there was even rumors after, like, why not just release it as a full-size movie or anything like that? So it's kind of like they have this kitchen where they're preparing this giant feast, but outside, you wouldn't know that the restaurant's open. There's no buzz, nobody's walking around, nobody's really talking about it. And then one day, Sony's like, by the way, restaurant's open. And everybody's like, yeah, no, we had no idea you were serving that food, because they're serving that food across the street for a lot cheaper, and it's a lot better, and I recognize that brand, you know? So it's just, it was a huge miscalculation, and it's sad to see Firewalk get shut down like this. And, you know, I think this is a move where certain bigwigs, certain people in the suits and in the boardrooms, their heads need to roll as well, because this is a fucking huge failure, you know?
What did the CEO say, Ryan?
Oh, he just said, thank you for your craftsmanship. I'm going to go make some more $1 million now.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was it. Yeah, I don't know. You know what's funny about this? Yesterday when this broke, Mario and Luigi Brothership got an update, and then I clicked the update to see what it was. You know what's funny? The main hub, the area is called Concordia, and it's fun. Like, did they fucking do that on purpose? Did they release that on purpose?
No, I don't think so.
No, but the timing is funny.
Right.
But yeah. But yeah, man, Concord. Hopefully this is the last we hear about it. I don't want to hear about this anymore. Let it die in peace, for God's sakes. It's been through enough. If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcasts for new episodes every week.